what's up guys, it's Garrett here. Today we're going to talk about how much money would you save in a lifetime if you switched over from a gas vehicle to a Tesla. So let's dive down into it. Starting with Tesla, what we're going to do is we're going to take their Model X and their Model 3, and for all our calculations, it's going to be based on if you charged your vehicle at home, which on average you're going to be paying about 13 cents per kilowatt hour. And I understand that you can get free charging at some stations, and I don't own a Tesla, so I'm not for sure 100% how that works. So we're just going to do it as if you charged your vehicle at home. With the Model X, we can see that you're going to be paying about $5.20 per 100 miles that you drive, and with the Model 3 we can see that you're going to be paying about $3.70 per 100 miles that you drive. Now we're going to be comparing those Teslas to one of the best non-hybrid straight gas vehicles out there, which is a Mitsubishi Mirage, which is coming in at about an average of 39 miles per gallon. To be able to calculate how much it's going to cost us to drive 100 miles in that vehicle, what we're going to need to do is take the average price of fuel in the US, which is $2.45, and we're going to need to take 100 miles, divide that by the 39 miles per gallon, and it comes out to 2.56 gallons. Now we take our average fuel cost, which is $2.45, and we times them together and we get $6.28 to drive 100 miles in that vehicle, which compared to the Teslas isn't too bad. Because we just calculated one of the best non-hybrid, strictly gas-only vehicles out there, we're going to take one of the worst miles per gallon, which is a 1986 Lamborghini. Now that comes in at 7 miles per gallon. If we do all the exact same calculations as what we did for the earlier vehicle, we can see that you're going to be paying about $35 for 100 miles worth of gas. Now, if that Lambo held 300 miles at a full tank, you're going to be paying about $105. Okay, so we just calculated two of the best electric cars out there, which were both of the Teslas, and we calculated the best and the worst non-hybrid strictly gas ones too. But all those calculations were just based off of 100 miles. So what is it really going to cost you to keep filling these cars up for the entire life of them? Well, first we got to take out what's the average lifespan of a vehicle. Now I understand this is going to vary depending upon what make and model that you have, but the average is 150,000 miles or 8 years of the car. If we take the exact same calculations that we did earlier, and instead of using 100 miles, we use 150,000 miles for a Model X Tesla, you're going to be spending $7,800 worth of electric. Now with the Model S Tesla, you're going to be spending about $5,500. With the Mitsubishi Mirage, you're going to be spending about $9,400, and with the Lambo coming in at $52,500. Most of you guys out there do not have the best or the worst mile per gallon vehicles, and I understand that. So what I did is I took the average of all the SUVs, the trucks, and cars, and I combined them, and it came to 24.9 miles per gallon. Now, if we take that and we do the exact same calculations for 150,000 miles, it's going to cost you about $14,758. And if we compare that to the Model 3 Tesla that came in at $5,500, you're going to have a savings about $9,000. So yes, it does make sense to move from a gas vehicle to an electric vehicle based on gas prices, but depending upon the maintenance cost between a gas and an electric vehicle has so many more variables, and that can definitely play a role in your decision making from switching over to a gas to an electric car. But if your sole perspective on it was just to save gas money, we can see that going the electric route will definitely save you a lot of money in the years to come. Just for the fun of it, let's do one more thing. Let's figure out how much you would save in your entire life. And let's just say that you live to be 80 years old, or that's when you stop driving. So that means if you started driving at the age of 16, like most states allow, you'd be driving 64 years. And if you remember what I said earlier, the average car only lasts 8 years. We take that 64 years and we divide it by the 8. That means you're going to go through about 8 cars. And if we use the average mile per gallon vehicle the one with the 24.9, and we use those savings compared to the Model 3, you're going to be saving about $73,000 in your entire life from switching to the average mile per gallon car to a Tesla Model 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you stayed all the way to the end. And like always, if you took something away from it or if you just enjoyed the video, all that I ask is if you push that like button, and I will see you on the next one.